Hi, my name is Jordyn Vogt, and now I'm being an architect. As an architect, it is my job to make sure that buildings are safe and secure for people to stay and even live in. For example, this is a strong and sturdy structure. This is not. It is my job as an architect to make sure that my buildings are like this and not like that. The reason I want to become an architect was because I've always loved to build with Legos and draw buildings. There are 6 different types of architects: residential, commercial, industrial, landscape, interior design, and green design. I want to be a residential architect. The reason I want to be a residential architect is because I will be helping my community and will be introducing families to beautiful new homes. There are some criteria an architect needs to ask before designing a house. Some are: how many people will use the structure, what will the structure be used for, and how can you keep people safe from natural disasters. You can also go out to the building site and see how the construction team is doing. My top 3 career choices were architect, engineer, and teacher. The reason I didn't want to become an engineer is because I'm not good at technology and computers, and also because engineering is more statistics and mathematics. Architecture is more blueprints and designing. The reason I didn't want to become a teacher is because they don't get paid a whole lot, and they need to put their time aside to help their students. Some positive incentives I have for my career are that I get to draw and design buildings for a living, I can work and stay in Kansas, and I get holidays and weekends off. Some negative incentives for my career are that I don't get paid a whole lot, I have to work in big cities and towns, and I have to wear suits to work. The trade-offs that I had for my budget were that we're taking money out of my savings to give to charity, giving up living by myself to living with a roommate to cut my housing expenses in half, and making my own food rather than eating out. Next is my spreadsheet. My yearly salary is the annual salary for a starting architect is $50,000 a year. My monthly salary is $4,166. I share a 3-bed, 2-bath house with Jerry Nelson in Wichita, Kansas for $800 a month, which is split between the 2 of us and comes out to be $400 a month. I spend $480 on transportation. My car is a 2007 used Ford F-150 truck for $9,000, and I will have 3 years to pay it off, which comes out to be $250 a month. Things that surprised me on my budget was that taxes was $710. I thought it was going to be a lot more than this. My school loans are $10,000, and I will have 20 years to pay them off, which comes out to be $500 a month. My estimates were way off as well. I thought for gas and electricity it would be $20,000 a month. My dad's estimate was $200 a month. I was surprised to find out that it was actually $100 a month for my gas and electricity. I spend $195 a month on city utilities, which is mostly water and trash. My job does not pay for my medical insurance, so I have to pay $450 a month on medical insurance in case I hurt myself. I also spend $210 a month on food because I need to eat. My pie graph shows what percent of my monthly earnings goes to which category. At 25%, taxes is my largest piece by far. It makes up 1/4 of my monthly earnings. And my next biggest piece is discretionary at 21%. This is because I gave $416 to charity and $150 to furniture. And because I need to wear suits to work, I gave $175 to clothing. My lowest is toiletries at a whopping 1%. This is for shampoo, soap, and other bathroom accessories. I sent my resume to Crable Architecture in Wichita, Kansas. I like this company because it's close to home and they have a good reputation in the Wichita area. I will be attending Kansas State University and will go for 5 years while receiving my master's degree. For my experiences, I listed that I will be a shadow for Michael Boyle at Timber and Stone, and while I was there, I studied his and other top architects' designs. I was also an intern at GBA company in Lenexa, Kansas. There I was given the responsibility to design my own 3-bed, 2-bath house. Some skills that I listed were organized, creative, fast-working, motivated, and attention to detail. My 2 references were Greg Mitchell, the CEO of Timber and Stone, and Jack Harper, my high school mathematics teacher. I sent my letter of application to Mark Smith, the CEO of Crable Architecture. I wrote him asking for a residential architect position at his company. First of my 5 websites was the Crable Architects website. This told me what it would be like to work at that company in my future. My second one was what an architect's life will look like. This gave me 10 things an architect does at work on a daily basis. My third one was what degree an architect needs. All architects need at least a bachelor's degree, but some can go for a master's for more education. My job description, my 4th website was a job description of an architect. This told me what conditions I'd be working under as an architect. My 5th and final website was what skills an architect needs to be successful. This told me some skills that all architects need in their lives to be successful. The 2 articles that I found were what an architect does and why they are important, and my second one was what was architecture news from all over the world. This told me how architects are designing these incredible buildings and what they're doing now to make things even safer. So my pictures are, this is like a 2D view of a building. It looks from, yeah. And these are tools that an architect must have at work. A ruler, compass, calculator, and pencil. And this is a 3D design of the building. In conclusion, I believe that architects play a pivotal role in the future. Without us, cities and towns can't expand. Questions?